It's your boy Angelo Soul Savage. So if you didn't know, about 4 or 5 days ago, I seen this video on Facebook, and it was basically these women in a different city. I don't know what city. It wasn't Chicago at all, but they was drinking and driving. All of them, all four of them in the car, drinking and driving. Even the shorty that's driving, you hear me? And then they doing like 130 in the car, bro. You can see it even on the number. And I don't know if the news gonna show that, but I know that the video I seen on Facebook was showing the whole thing. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay, because I be seeing news on Facebook way before the news posted. Now the news got a post of it because all four girls reportedly died. I guess instead of one in critical condition. She might have died later, but all three of the girls, or the four other than critical condition, died on impact. You know what I'm saying? And all of it was recorded prior to the accident. How fast they was going, what they was doing, with the whoop. Check out the video.
Florida Highway Patrol says this video is at the center of their investigation into a deadly crash over the weekend. Troopers claim 4 women were drinking while speeding.
Dark
3 of them died. Another is in the hospital tonight in critical condition. Fox 35's Randy Hildreth is live at the hospital in Orlando. And Randy, you spoke to the sole survivor's mother. What did she say?
Yeah, good evening to you, Luann. Spoke with her late this afternoon, and she described her daughter as a fighter, and she is certainly fighting for her life right now. As you mentioned, we have video that has been confirmed by FHP that they are using as part of this investigation. I want to warn viewers that some of this video may not be appropriate for younger viewers. As FHP says, one of the women that you will see in this video is one of the women who was killed. Speeds appearing to top 100 miles per hour. And alcohol passed around the vehicle. Florida Highway Patrol says this video is now part of their investigation into this weekend's deadly crash in Lake County.
In that vehicle, if the video ends up being exactly what our investigators are able to prove, there was a lot of distraction in that car for the driver and for the other passengers.
State troopers say the crash happened early Sunday morning along State Road 19, just south of State Florian Lane. Investigators say the driver failed to negotiate a curve, ran off the road, hit a pole, and flipped several times. They say no one was wearing a seatbelt, and everyone was thrown from the Jeep. 3 people were killed: Kenesha Lewis, Octavia Pugh, and Shakayla Mathis. A 4th passenger, Mariah Belcher, is in the hospital.
My child is here, but it's 3 kids that lost their lives behind this. And I want their family to go through their grieving and not have to worry about my baby.
Mariah's mom says her daughter is still in critical condition but stable. She has a traumatic brain injury, fractured vertebrae in her neck, and suffered a spleen injury.
My whole ride from Alabama, all I can say is my child should live and not die. And she's fighting.
Marcia Knight says her daughter and her friends may have been leaving a party when they allegedly made the post on social media and crashed. She says it's hard watching that video and knowing a night of fun with friends ended like this.
The accountability on my head.
She's drinking water, so she know that she's
because
drunk.
if you knew this person had...
Bro, in the video, and look, I'm just peeping it for like, I think this is the second time you watching it really through. The video, she got a bottle of water in her, and I know that ain't Patron in that cup. That's because they was drinking Patron right out the bottle. And ain't no Patron in that big ass bottle. And that big ass bottle was full of water. See, when you drinking and you get too drunk, everybody know you gotta be drinking water. That's the only thing other than sleep and food that sit on your stomach so it can absorb. Other than that, like, water is the only thing that kind of reverse it other than sleep. So she knew she was drunk as hell, bro. That's why she's sipping water while driving, but at the same time, she's doing like 113. That's crazy, bro.
Drinking, you knew you guys were drinking before, there, after. Why? You know what I'm saying? You know better.
FHP says they're still waiting on toxicology reports in this investigation. They also have to compare data from the vehicle to how fast the vehicle was recorded in that video. Investigators are also reminding you to wear your seatbelt.
Hey, enough said. We should already know that, right? We should already know that. This is what I want to know. We just got to do better, man, because I can't say nothing that we don't already know. They knew that. They knew they wasn't supposed to be speeding. They knew they wasn't supposed to be drinking and driving, bro. At least, and you know what's funny about this, and that's not funny at all? I check my Snapchat and I be having girls on my Snap, bro. They be doing the same shit out here in Chicago, bro. Yes. Patron too, which is funny, or some Don. Like, they literally be in the car driving while drinking. That's literally their night. Everybody in the car drunk. They teeing up in the car whole time. The girl that's driving is drinking too. They do that a lot out here, bro. I just think that's some shit that women think that they can do and be cool with. You know what I'm saying? Like, anytime I'm with somebody and they drinking, they get right to where they need to be. They're not speeding. They're not doing nothing. They're not even really drunk for real. They just maybe had a drink, right? These girls sipping the bottle, speeding. See, it's one thing to just sip the bottle, but y'all causing complete music up loud. Music up loud. And you know how you get ejected from the car? When you ain't got no goddamn seatbelt on. That's how that happens. So you telling me everybody in the car got ejected from the car. Nobody got seatbelts on. We doing 113 in the dark on a one-way. You know what I'm saying? It's just one way there, one way that way. That's dangerous as hell, first off. You could easily hit a car head on. You know what I'm saying? Then on top of that, it's dark as hell. And you probably ain't got your GPS on, so you don't even know when the street finna curve. And it's pitch black. And you doing 119. Don't give a fuck about no deers. Don't give a fuck about no curves. Don't give a fuck about the light. Don't give a fuck about what kind of car you're driving while on the phone recording it. Honestly, this is an open and closed case. You hear me? This is an open and closed case. Ain't no way. Like, dang, that's crazy, bro. That is nuts. And then one of the girls gets to survive with a traumatic brain injury. Look, she might not for real. Look, see the bottle right there? Let me take it back. Right there. That's a water bottle in her hand. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's a big ass water bottle in here. Ain't no Patron in there because the water bottle down there full. She drinking the water while she's driving while drinking liquor.
Friends.
Bro, people are dumb as fuck. How dumb can people get, bro? For real. And I seen this video on the full snaps and everything. They're not even showing everything on For Real. Like, they was doing that for a long time. Like, in the original videos, I seen all the original videos, bro. They were literally drinking and driving speeding at like 116, 90 miles per hour plus for like 5 miles, G, before they actually crashed for real. Which is crazy. Probably more than that. That's based on the video. It was like 4 or 5 videos, maybe 6 videos put together of like straight drinking and driving, speeding. Like, yo, y'all are wild. Like, not one person in the car like, hey, bro, you should slow this motherfucker down, or let me get up under the wheel, bro. You scaring me type shit. You know what I'm saying? I would have instantly like, hey, bro, slow this motherfucker down, bro. It's dark out here. You speeding, drunk. You know what I'm saying? Like, music up, light on in the car. You know what happens when there's light more inside than outside? It's hard to see out when there's more light inside than there is out. So you're self-blinding. It's dark as hell. And you speeding. And you're intoxicated. Yeah. It was bound something bad was about to happen for sure. You know what I'm saying? Lucky one person made it. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know, the families are grieving correctly. Tell me what y'all think about this situation, man. If y'all heard about it, tell me what y'all think. Y'all probably have some information I don't know. But based on the information I know, basically been displayed. Now we got a news article. We know what the mother thinks about the situation. Yes, they know. So it happens. That's all I gotta really say. It happens. You know what I'm saying? You live and learn. Dumb actions have dumb consequences. So that being said, it's your boy Angelo Savage. Man, y'all stay tuned. Peace.